tell you guys, I watched the first 2 episodes and I just want to say that like out of all the I don't want to say characters because I feel like I say that I'm just so used to saying that in interviews, but all of the people on your guys' show, I found you two to be the most relatable. Yeah, I really did. I felt like you guys were you made me believe that like if I wanted to hop on a plane and move to Paris, I could do it tomorrow. And if I just put my mind to it, and the rest of them, no offense to them, I just didn't feel that with. And so I felt a connection to you guys. So I wanted to ask you both, why Paris? Like what made you both want to move to Paris?
I can kick it off. For me, it was like kind of like a no-brainer. I have family in Paris, so I've been going in and out of Paris since I was a kid. And once I got to college and like had my own money because I was like working a couple jobs, it made it like more accessible to me. So I was actually going more consistently, like from like 18 to now. So like the last 10 years, I've been going pretty consistently to Paris on my own. And it was just like, I gotta go for longer than just like 1 week or 1 month. Like I want to live there. And I made it happen.
Love it. And for you?
I had literally like never been to Europe before like I was like 20. No, yeah, 20. And that was when I studied abroad. And just because I took like we were obligated to take a language in high school to graduate, and took French for the minimum amount of time. Okay, like it's funny that I'm a teacher now because I was just trying to skate by in high school. I took French for the minimum amount of time, gave up, went to college, and they were like, "Oh, well, if you take French, like you can study abroad." And I was like, "Okay, that sounds fun." Plus, I already took French once, so this will be easy A.
Yeah.
And my professor was like, "That's a funny joke, but like you're actually getting good at this. Go teach English in France." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So from there, I kind of just weirdly, all these signs were like, "Yo, just go see what it's like. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't." And after coming for 1 semester, there were so many people who like left that semester early, like completely bailed out. And I was like one of the few people who made it to the end, the few people who actually learned French because I stayed with the host family as opposed to like in the dorm rooms. And after that, I was like, I've already made it this far, like on accident. What if I tried? Like, what if I tried? So yeah, and then I'm still here, still working.
Nice. I mean, I love both of those. Like, props to you both. Like, it's so empowering to see like females out there really making their dreams come true, and especially for a younger generation out. What, if I can ask you both this again, like how would you describe the show? Like, what would be in like a sentence or two, describe the show and then why you think that people will really enjoy it?
I got that one. I think like as I was scrambling to like familiarize myself with Bravo, I was like, okay, my dad is my Real Housewives guy. I can ask him anything that I need to know. And I was like, but let me just like watch a couple shows and like see which ones I like, which ones I relate to. And I was like, okay, Below Deck is cool, but like they're not in France. So while that's cool, it's not, but I saw 2 shows and I think the combination of these 2 shows is exactly right. It's like the international aspect of Ladies of London, plus like the like relatable interpersonal relationships of like working girls in their 20s, like Gallery Girls. Like I think it's that perfect combination of like Ladies of London and Gallery Girls, but in France for fashion.
You watched it?
I watched the first 3 episodes of each season, and they're really funny too. I'm like, see, they struck gold with this idea before.
I feel like Gallery Girls is like the most similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think for me, like, just can you rephrase the question one more time? Sorry, just to make sure I'm answering.
Okay. Just why do you think people enjoy the show? Why do you think people should watch it?
Yeah, I think people should watch it because we're a group of 20 somethings, as they said, from very different backgrounds who have one thing in common, which is Paris. And that in and of itself is like very exciting. And I think the other reason is because it's not just called The Real Girlfriends for no reason. Like, it is real, it is our lives, and it's not like the romantic side of Paris that you'll see in movies or TV shows like Emily in Paris. Like, there's a little bit of overlap because we do have a girl named Emily on the show with us. But for the most part, I think that we really distinguish ourselves as like go-getters, and we have like lots of ambition. We have all these different like things going on, and TV just happens to capture it.
I loved the fact that like for so many and I love Bravo. I'm a Bravo-holic, but I love the fact in the first 2 episodes, like you guys were like so real. Like everything is a lot of things on Bravo feel very staged. And then when I see you sitting in a bar talking about your roster, I was like, I had to rewind. I was like, did she just say that? And then I was like, this is going to be, excuse the French, a fucking amazing show. Like, it was like,
we speak French, girl, don't worry about it.
Excuse all the way.
I was like standing up and cheering you guys on like through all of this and through so many things. And like, I've only seen the first 2 episodes and I'm like emotionally invested. Like that it feels so real. And so my next question to you guys is, what is the biggest lesson that doing the show has taught you?
I'm ready if you're okay. I think for me, like it taught me, like, yes, we all want to be relatable, we all want to be like, attainable, but at the same time, like we all want to be ourselves, so like seeing things from like, you always like wonder what your perception of yourself is. Mm-hmm. I know what that's like now, and it's like as scary as that is, it's also really eye-opening. Like we say, it's funny because I want to be like, I really found myself, and like as cheesy as it sounds, I now know why people say that, because like I really discovered myself like through these girls, through the like just through this entire amazing journey that we've gone through together.
Yeah. I think for me, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it.
I just like, I was not nervous to interview the rest of the girls, but you two, I was, because I found you guys so relatable and so much like to a point, like a really big heart of the show. And so like, I really can't wait to see what happens this season. I have my predictions, but I will see if those come true.
I'd love to hear them. I'm not like, I won't, okay, straight face.
We will neither confirm nor deny.
But what are your predictions? I'm super curious.
In all honesty, I'm not going to say them, but I will send them to the publicist at the end, and then she can pass them on. But I do have really high hopes, and I honestly can't wait to see past the second episode. I just want to thank you so much for your time. I was so nervous. I blanked on your names because I was like, oh my God, they're like, you guys are like my new favorite reality TV stars. And like, I really am so excited. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Have a great day.